St. Joseph County Board of Commissioners is now in session. Won't we rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Then, John, we go right into the Ten Commandments.
That's right. The first item is the election of officers, the election of president. Do I have a nomination for the office of president?
I nominate Carl Baxmeyer.
Do we have a
Second.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Fleming.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote? And Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
All right, you're in charge, Carl.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
Boy, tough crowd, John.
Thank you, thank you.
See you later. Next, we need to elect a vice president. Do we have a nomination?
Nomination Vice President, Derek Dieter.
I'll second that.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Excuse me. Next is ratification of the accounts payable docket from last week since we didn't meet. Do we have a motion to approve the accounts payable docket for 12/29?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is the accounts payable docket for this week. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Finally, under the Commissioners is the department and board appointments for 2024. We have the list that's been posted. Do we have a motion to approve the department and board appointments for 2024?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Moving on to Purdue Extension, the extension of the contractual services agreement between Purdue Cooperative Extension and St. Joseph County. Do we have any questions about the contract? It's something we do annually.
We here?
Does anybody online wish to speak to the Purdue Extension contract? Seeing no one, do we have a motion to approve the Cooperative Extension Service contract?
Oh, I really approve it. So motion to approve it. Yay.
We have a motion, do we have a
I'll
second?
second it, but I'd like to call them back to send, so they can explain what they actually do
Sure.
to everybody. So I'll second Deb's phenomenal recommendation there.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Moving on to infrastructure planning and growth, we have approval of a salt proposal for the 23-24 season for the town of Roseland. Good morning, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Sky Meadows, Department of Infrastructure Planning and Growth, offices on the 7th and 11th floor. What this is the town of Roseland reached out to us to see if we would allow them to acquire salt from us at our Riverside Garage. We've done this with other communities, so what this contract is it allows them to get salt from us at that garage. And then they will pay us the rates noted on the letter. Be happy to answer any questions.
Since we buy in such bulk and we get a good rate, it makes sense for the towns to, like Roseland,
Yeah,
to
and
do
for-
it with us.
Yeah, and for the amount of salt they use versus what we have is relatively small, so it doesn't cause us any inefficiencies or issues with productivity. So we do this for the town of Lakeville. Our maintenance department also gets salt from us, and we also do it for, I can't remember the other community, so, but there's another community in there we do it for.
Just sounds like it's going to be a good help situation,
Yeah.
so good.
Any other questions or comments?
Do they do the beet juice on their streets?
Not that I know of. Yeah.
Want to sell them some of that?
If they would like to approach us with that, we'd be willing to talk about it.
That would be a separate.
They would have to drive out to New Carlisle to get it, though, so.
If there are no other questions or comments, do we have a motion to approve the salt proposal for the town of Roseland?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Finally, the approval of the quote award for the Darden Road sidewalk.
What this is for is there was a car accident that hit one of the bollards and it damaged the bollard and 2 sidewalk panels. So this is a quote to go in and repair those. We reached out to several firms to give us a quote. We received 4 back, and the low quote was with Grove Excavating for $8,000, and we recommend that they be awarded the project. Happy to answer any questions.
Do we get any compensation from the insurance company of the driver?
We have to find the accident, or get the accident report, and we'll turn it over, and we'll see. So maybe, maybe not. Yeah.
Well, if there's coverage on the part of the driver, I would like to see the county get reimbursed.
All accidents that happen, we find the accident reports, and in the past, we've turned them over to that department to handle. So we make sure that we do that because we really don't like it coming out of our budget when it's not our fault.
Exactly.
So.
You're fine. I was just listening to it. I was like, what's happening here?
Any other questions or comments?
I have no questions at this present time. Thank you very much.
Do we have a motion to approve the quote award with Grove for the Darden Road sidewalk repair?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion
Thank you.
carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sky Meadows engineer.
Moving on, there being no old business, we'll open it up for public comments. You notice we all look at you as we say that.
Just as a reminder, it's only 3 minutes, Dan.
Thank you. Morning, Commissioners. Happy
Morning.
New Year.
Happy New
Good
Year.
to see you all. I really just have a question. My friend Deborah, I don't see her online, so she's been discussing this with me. Has there ever been a report from IDEM on the ethanol spill that has been made public? She's concerned that, I know we were told several times that Brent Burkus or somebody was going to be here to give a report on what they'd heard from IDEM about the ethanol spill, and that's not happened. Is there anything planned to update the public on what's gone on with that spill? Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else in the audience wish to offer a comment? If not, we'll move to those online. I don't see any hands raised.
Mark, are you there?
Yeah,
Do you have any input on that item thing? Did you hear what Dan
I
had
did
said?
see a report from IDEM, and I think they actually took enforcement action against him. I can dig through my emails and get that for you.
If you could send it to us, we would appreciate that.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Well, I just want to say, again, Happy New Year. All right, best wishes. Thank you.
With that, do we have a motion to recess?
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Fleming, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Dieter, how do you vote?
Aye.
Commissioner Baxmeyer, how do you vote?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, everyone.